Before you walk out that door for the summer, there are 3 things you need to do. Not next week, not in August, right now. Because if you don't, you're risking losing an entire year of experience. Hey gang, this is 𝙀𝘍𝙐𝙨𝙯, and I know how this time of year really feels, right? You're tired, giving everything that you've got. And if we're being perfectly honest, you've already halfway into summer mode, right? And listen, you earned that. But here's the reality. Too many educators finish the year and never actually learn from it. They close the door, walk out, move on, without ever capturing what worked, what didn't work, and what needs to change. And that's how years of experience turn into repeated years of the same experience again and again. So before you walk out that door, I want to give you just three simple questions, and I mean simple, but powerful questions. Now, if you just take 10 to 15 minutes to reflect on these, you'll walk into next year with clarity, confidence, and a little direction. Number 1, what worked? What worked? And I want you to be specific. What strategies worked? What connected with your students or your staff? Too often we move past success too quickly, but success leaves clues. And if you don't capture those clues, you're guessing again next year. Like, I think that worked or it didn't. Write them down, own them, and repeat them. Number 2, what didn't work? Now, this one requires some honesty. Not blame, not frustration, just pure honesty. What fell flat? What drained your energy? What didn't get the results you wanted? Because here's the truth. You don't grow by ignoring what didn't work. You grow by learning from it. And remember this, you don't have to eliminate everything. You just have to start by reducing it. Reduce, not eliminate. Just one step at a time, gang. Number 3, what am I taking with me? And not out of the room. I'm talking about out of everything you experience this year, what are you choosing to carry forward? What mindsets are you taking? What strategy? What beliefs? Because we know that growth doesn't happen by accident. It happens by decision. And this is your moment to decide what you're taking. You know, who are you going to be walking into next year? Now, I will also say this. I'll say this. If you're someone who's been thinking, you know what? I've learned a lot about this profession. I've got experiences that could help other educators. You know what? You're probably right. So the question is, what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do with it? Because some people take those lessons and they keep that to themselves. And then there's others, they take that message beyond their classroom. They share it, right? They speak. They make an impact on a much larger scale. That's why we created Within Our Ranks. Within Our Ranks is here to help educators take everything that they've learned and turn it into something that can impact others. So as you reflect, don't just think about what you're going to keep. Think about also what you might be ready to share. All right. So here's your challenge. Before you leave for the summer, take 10 minutes, just 10. Answer these questions. The ones that I talked about. Write it down, capture it, own it. Because if you don't, you're leaving growth on the table. You really are. You're taking too much of a chance. Look, you've put in the work. You've shown up day after day. Now take a moment and make it count. Don't just finish the year. Learn from it, grow from it, build from it. And as always, keep standing tall. Hey gang, 𝙀𝘍𝙐𝙯 here. Hopefully I gave you some value. Have a good end of your school year.